We've just put down the flooring in our DIY van conversion and we're going to show you how to do it too.
Hi guys, we're Will and Mira and this is Van Conversion 101, the video series where we show you how to convert a van from start to finish.
In our last video, we were putting the panels on our doors, so our two back doors and our sliding door over there. We've covered them in fabric and we've put them on without any visible screw holes, which is pretty cool. So if you want to go check that video out, there'll be a link somewhere on the screen.
We have actually done a couple of other videos on making indents. So as you can see, we've got bed indents here, and then we've also got a super secret cabinet back there, which is really fun. So if you want to check those out and how we made them, then they are over on our TikTok and Instagram, and you can follow us over there. I will put a link on the screen to that now.
The next big thing that we're coming up to is our electrics, and we've been planning quite a lot of videos on that. But because we're going to be housing our electrical system in its own cupboard, so we're actually starting with the cabinetry as well, we wanted to get the flooring down first so we can just build everything on top of it. So yeah, in today's video, we're going to be putting down our vinyl flooring.
As usual, these are the tools and materials that you'll need.
This video is sponsored by Sterling Insurance. All right, so we're going to get our flooring down today, hopefully.
In our last van conversion, we decided to go for LVT flooring. The reason...
Specifically click LVT flooring. So it doesn't need any glue, it just clicks into place, like the panels slot together. So
And the reason for that was, well, it's very good quality, felt really nice. For the most part, we didn't have any problems with it. Cold weather, it was probably slightly warmer.
A little bit more insulated, probably.
Yeah, like a bit more insulated. And the same, like obviously in hot weather. We did have one problem with it, which is the fact that during like shifts in temperature, it would buckle quite a bit.
It wasn't that bad, but it was noticeable. Between the planks, they would kind of come up very slightly. So yeah, we're looking to avoid that this time.
Yeah.
So this time we actually bought some glue down LVT flooring, which came in kind of small panels. It was going to be a herringbone design, but we decided to go against that for a couple of reasons. The first one was that we bought one in like a wood effect, which we decided against because then it wasn't going to match the other bits of wood that we'd already put around the van.
Basically, we just didn't like it. We didn't like the one that we bought. We've now decided to go for sheet vinyl, which is something at the beginning I was really against. Yeah. But as we've kind of worked through this process, I guess I've warmed to the idea.
Yeah, I think there are a few benefits. I think it's probably going to be the easiest one for us to do. I think especially if you do it at the same time as you're doing your subfloor, you can cut the whole template out like really quickly and easily, whereas we're probably going to have a little bit of a struggle doing that now. It's also probably the cheapest of the flooring methods. It's super lightweight, it's cushioned. We've also got high temperature grade vinyl adhesive, which we're going to put down. So hopefully, if we do it correctly, we can avoid any like bubbles or pockets coming up.
Lots of positives to it, and like having actually looked at the floor, it looks like great quality too. I don't think there'll be any problems with it, and actually it allows for different patterns that are not just wooden necessarily, wooden or tile, I guess.
We bought some vinyl flooring samples from a company online called Best for Flooring. We initially had 9 that we were looking at, but we narrowed it down to 4.
Vibe of our van is this. This is what we're going for. Yeah. We were fine with like most of those picks, and we decided to let you guys decide. So if you don't already know, we're doing this van conversion over on TikTok and Instagram as well. And we usually put some like polls and stuff so you can get involved in the build as well. So if you're interested in doing that or just seeing some more of the behind the scenes stuff, then definitely go and follow us over there.
So thank you to everyone who did vote over on our Instagram story. We narrowed it down to these two. So we had the bold green choice and the slightly more beigey neutral colour. You guys actually voted for this one.
Yeah, overwhelmingly so, which is crazy.
That was my choice as well originally.
Yeah, I do like it. I think to be able to play around a little bit with other colours and textures around the rest of the van, we decided it would be better to go for the less bold one.
Yeah, I think the other reason which was playing on my mind is in our last van conversion we had a black rubber floor in the garage, and it used to get super hot if you ever had the back doors open, and it would kind of bubble up and it wouldn't stick down properly. So I wanted to go for something throughout the whole van which A, looked a little bit more neutral, and B, wasn't black so it wouldn't get super hot in the sun. So yes, we've gone for this one here.
Alright, so Will is going inside. He's just measured the width of the van, and he is going to go inside and cut it to that width, so it makes everything a bit easier to lay down on the floor and cut around like any other random bits. I've got our sander. I'm going to sand down the floor and then just give it like a tidy up.
Basically, we want to make sure that there's no dust on the floor, so we're giving it a sand so it's all nice and level, hoover so there's no dust, and then we can put the adhesive down, flooring on top, and then we're going to roll it really flat. While Mira's been sanding and hoovering the van, I have just cut down our big vinyl sheet to the maximum size that we're going to need it. So that's 4.1 meters by 1.75. And now I'm just going to cut out this corner where the shower's going, and then hopefully we'll be able to get it in the van and do any other little notches and cut out the wheel arches when we're actually in there, which might be a bit easier. Oh, also this stuff is like so easy to cut just with scissors.
Right, so we've just laid it down on the floor and Will is cutting out the wheel arches, and then we'll cut around all the other little bits as well.
Floor is all down. Mira's struggling with her hay fever, but yeah, so we've just cut round all these bits. Obviously we're going to have the plywood walls coming down over here anyway, so you're not really going to see any of it. Just needs to make sure that it's flat around the shower. And the last bit I have to do is just cut out a piece for the step, and then we'll be ready to start gluing it down.
So we just wanted to take a quick minute to say a huge thank you to the sponsors of this video and actually the entire series itself, Sterling Insurance.
Sterling offer camper van insurance for all sorts of weird and wonderful conversions, whether it's something pre-built or you've done it yourself. We've been with Sterling for a couple of years now, and we've been so impressed with the cover they offer, and their customer service has been impeccable from start to finish.
So some of the things that they offer are personal possessions cover for up to £12,000 and European cover for 90 days or even longer, which was amazing in our case when we wanted to travel basically for the whole year in Europe. One of the things that we also love is that they offer optional extras, one of them being protection for your camping gear, which if you're in a camper van or you're living that off-grid lifestyle, that's something that is quite important.
Unlike a lot of other insurance companies who offer more generic policies, Sterling offer real van life insurance. Give them a call and you can make sure that the policy you choose is tailored to your needs and your van specifically.
So if you're doing a van conversion or are ready to set off on your adventures, then definitely check out Sterling Insurance. It's super easy to get a quote, and there's a link in the description down below.
This is our vinyl adhesive. We've gone for this one. It's the F-Ball F48, which I spent a little bit of time researching because we really wanted something that is not going to fail. And, you know, when it gets hot outside, especially because we'll probably be traveling to some hotter countries, we don't want it to, you know, unstick underneath and have little bubbles coming up in the vinyl. So this stuff is designed for conservatories and places with like floor to ceiling windows. So it is resistant to high temperatures. We've also got this, it's a V-notch trowel with 1.5mm depth notches in the bottom. You can't see it because I've covered them in adhesive, but you'll see when we start spreading it on the floor. That's recommended by F-Ball, just so that basically you end up with little ridges in the adhesive, and then when you put your vinyl down and lay it all flat, you end up with it all spreading out and forming the right kind of depth of adhesive, which is about 1mm, a little bit under. We're going to try and cover this half of the floor, lay it down, you know, unroll the other half adhesive, put it all back down, make sure it's all rolled flat, and hopefully be a nice easy job. Adhesive company, when you look up their YouTube videos, it recommends to roll out your floor with like a 60 kilogram flooring roller, which basically is just like a big weighted roller thing on a stick, but they're like 30 quid. So this is a stick. I'm over 60 kilograms. I'm just gonna Making sure we don't have any air bubbles, but it's all right.
So the main floor is basically down and it looks really good. And now we're going to do the step and then we're basically done. Just to mention, we have finished everything, but there's still like edges that you can see there. And that's because all of the edges will be finished with either a corner bracket or with like molding along the sides. So to be honest, it doesn't matter too much. The main thing with this is just making sure that there aren't any bubbles underneath the vinyl. So this is what it looks like at the end. We are super happy with it. In terms of getting it down, it was pretty easy.
The adhesive had like an open time of about 5 minutes. We felt that was a little bit shorter today because it was a bit warmer. So we ended up, you know, you can see from the videos, but we just did a little bit at a time, rolled the floor down, made sure to get out any air bubbles, and then continued all the way up to the end of the floor. Did the step as well, and I think it's gone quite nicely.
How would you say it compares to doing LVT?
The vinyl is obviously much easier to work with, so cutting out corners and shapes is a lot easier. We obviously didn't use glue last time, which made things a bit easier on that end, so I'd say similar. I still think the LVT probably ends up with a nicer finish, but yeah, when it was warm, we just had that buckling problem that we didn't want to replicate. So
I guess this is the cheaper and more lightweight option.
Yeah.
If that is something that you need to think about.
Although actually, while this is cheaper, we spent more on it this time, because if you are looking to do LVT, most people will buy a little bit too much when they're doing like a house install. So you can normally get a couple of boxes of LVT nice and cheaply on like Facebook Marketplace or eBay, so definitely check that out. If you do have any questions about this process or about anything else that we've done on the van build so far, please do leave them in the comments.
And if you enjoyed the video, then it would really help us out if you liked and subscribed. You can also click the bell icon to be notified when we release new videos. We also do these videos over on TikTok and Instagram. So if you want to follow us over there to see behind the scenes stuff, or just like be able to vote on things, like for example the flooring that we went with, then I will leave a link for that on the screen as well.
Next up, we've got some videos coming on the electrical system, how to put that together and how to design it, which is something I'm really looking forward to.
See you next time. Bye.